Hello and welcome back to the truly Bedrock server. Now today we are going to get that Spleef game finished. Definitely 100%, no question, definitely going to get it done today. And then we're going to give it a little try and just see how it goes. I've had a few ideas which I'd like to show you as well, because I think in the last episode I showed you some of the things which I had planned and some of them weren't working very well, but I've got better plans now. That's what happens, your plan goes wrong, make better plans, that's it. So, what have we been up to? This guy's looking a bit active. Yeah, you stay down there. So, what have we been up to between episodes? Now, you might see if I scroll down, I've had 4 deaths on this server. I can attribute 3 of them to one event. I did a wither fight on stream, so I went off, I got myself the goods. I'm not coming down there, mate. You're just gonna get me, and I don't. No. Off. Jeez, these things. If you stand still for 2 seconds, they just ram you. It's ridiculous. So look, we got 6 skulls in a stream, and then I went off and did the wither. The wither kind of beat me 3 times. I beat it once, so I'm calling that a no-score draw because I'm the one standing and I've got the star. So, anyway, that's something that happened on my last stream. We went for another run through the mines, and I managed to find myself all of this stuff. So I got myself nearly 2 full blocks of iron. I'm kind of hoping that if I scratch everything together, I might just have about a beacon base. So where's my good box? Oh, I'm just gonna have a little sleep. I do like a nap. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to scratch together a beacon base. My secret way of getting up and down. Let's have a quick look in there. Yeah, so we've got 59 iron blocks, which I've already smelted. And then we've got all of these bits and bobs. So I think we're going to come up short. So I'm going to be streaming pretty soon today. I don't know when this episode is coming out, but I'll have streamed in between the episode. And I'm going to get myself the rest of the iron that I need in that episode. But anyway, that's one thing that I've been doing. Now, let's go and have a look at this better plan that I had. Right, this is the better plan. So, in the last episode, I was trying to get a random pulse generated by using an armor stand stood on a piece of redstone ore. Now, the problem is something has changed in that, and it's no longer working as a random pulse generator. However, there are other options. There are always other options. I just remembered this one, which I kind of like, actually. It's nice and small. And that's literally it. I say that's literally it. I need a piece of glass on top of that. Okay? So that is going to occasionally get a random tick. And it's going to try and grow, which is actually going to create an update which the observer can see. Now, it's very, very slow. I don't want it to be too fast. If I want to speed it up, there are other ways of speeding it up. So if I just turn up random tick, no, game rule, random tick speed, let's go for 500 so you get a real demonstration. So this is 500 times faster than it would normally be. So you can see that that's random, it's still very, very slow. However, another way of doing this is if you just go like boom, boom. I'm gonna try that. And then we'll have that one facing into that. No. Seriously? I'm going to turn the random tick speed down again to 1. So now we've got twice as fast. And if I do the same again there. Put one of those in. Put that in like that. Now it's 4 times as fast. And then finally, actually, I just realised I said 4 times as fast last time. This is 4 times as fast. The last one was 3 times as fast. And it's still kind of completely random. Kind of slow, but random. Now, if I have a number of these set out around the place, then I should be able to get some very interesting stuff going on. Like, if I do... I'll set up a thing. We'll be back in a moment. Right, so as you saw there, I was just getting ready, guys. Can't you wait for a second more? I just thought I would set this up and see how it went. It seems to me to be a little slow, which is a little bit sad. Now, this is like cheating because every single plant that I replace is going to create an update. But I wanted to do a little split test as well, just to make sure that the birch tried to grow at the same rate. I might try a few different plants and just see what's going on with it, because this is just a little bit too slow. I've been sat watching it. I'd like it just to be a little bit faster than that. I'm starting to feel that a random pulse might be too slow. I think it's going to be too slow. So I'm going to have to make up a different kind of way of getting randomness into this machine. Thankfully that's not too difficult. I just grab a dropper. You can have some pretty simple stuff going on. Right, let's set this up. Right, here we go. This is another iteration. I might have a little play with this just to make it a bit smaller. Now, as you can see, hypothetically, well, I'll tell you exactly what's going on here. So we've got this one here, which has got 2 items in it, which is creating a low-level deduction. Oops, that's not quite far enough. I see. That's interesting on its own. But anyway, that's something for later. So this is creating a very low-level redstone output, which is going into the comparator. I've got this comparator on subtract mode, so it's subtracting what's coming in from the side. Now, it's checking whatever's going to land in the hopper. If 1 item lands in the hopper, that's less than what's in here, so therefore it's not going to create a pulse. Now, if a non-stackable item lands in the hopper, it should create a pulse. So we'll see a sword, there we go, there goes the light. Anything else that pulses through, not worth it, not going to get a light, not interested. So that piece of dirt, no, not good enough. So I could use that, that is definitely an option. And I'm thinking I could probably organise a better way of doing this. I mean, basically, it doesn't even need that line running out of here. And then that'll only go off when the sword's in place. And if you imagine that is a dispenser facing upwards, it's going to make sure that the items go up. Yeah, I'm going to have a little play with this. At least this version I can lock quite easily. Because all I need to do is I just need to lock this dispenser. There we go. That's it turned off. So I just need a power line going into there, which I've already got. So when the game gets turned on, then yeah, I think I need a 5-minute timer. So once the whole thing's finished building, 5-minute timer to say, right, you've got 5 minutes of power-ups. And then I can tweak the timings on this with different clocks and various things. And I'm not sure I can compact this bit down too much. Might be able to. Anyway, we'll have a look. Right, whilst we're here as well, I'm going to tell you a thing or two, guys. Now, last season, everyone had a go at me. Everyone was telling me how building with orange was such a bad thing, and how it was so wrong, and boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now, look at this. Orange. Orange-ish. Orange. Don't know what that is. See, there's orange everywhere you go, right? There's a lot of people building with orange, and I feel like I've taken undue lashes for this. I think I've taken undue hate. So, I've told the rest of the server people that it's about time that I charge them for using orange on any of their builds. Now, so far, Jesse is the only one who's actually coughed up. Look at that. Jesse is a good person. Jesse knows that I got a lot of flat last season for all of the orange that I used to build with. And now, look, Jesse's a good person. However, I'm going to be having words with all these other people who have been using orange in their builds without having to deal with all of the kickback, all of the comments, all the hate. So I think it's technically I own the orange now. If anybody builds with orange, I think they need to owe me some money. Right, so I've done a little bit of work over on this now. So let's say a little bit. I did a bit of streaming just now, and we got enough iron for a beacon base, which is really nice. We're gonna have a beacon base real soon. That's gonna help with the actual base build. But I've done a bit of redstone as well. Now, you see these furnaces, these are intended. That's right, I know they're ugly, but they're intended. Now, what we were having a problem with before was the redstone power was too strong. So it was too powerful, and it was crossing over in the middle, so the distance that this would push over in the redstone would go 15 blocks, and that would go 15 blocks, which meant there was a 3 or 6 block overlap in the middle, where one could then push at the other, which would then mean that middle section wouldn't be so good. But I've gone and separated that out. Let's have a quick look at my solution. In fact, we'll show you in a creative world, because it's difficult. Right, so this is what we're looking at. Instead of having repeaters, I've got a comparator on subtract with a furnace with 32 items in it. Now you can see that that is there stopping at 12, right on the mark where I want it to. If I remove the items from the furnace, you'll see that it's carrying on all the way. Too powerful, too powerful. So having the comparator on subtract there is just making sure that it's going up to exactly where I want it and no further. So I had to reorganize the redstone on the ends a fraction. But that's all okay, as long as I've got everything on the subtract in the right places and the furnace is all loaded up, we're going to be good. So what should happen now is when I turn this on, boop, I mean everything should push at exactly the right times. Man, it's always nerve-wracking doing this. I don't know why. So we've got a couple of power blocks in the middle there. And when it pushes out... There we go. That was neat. That was very neat and tidy. I'm glad. That means that it must be working. So I'm actually going to let this run for the very first time and push blocks all the way to the middle and make up the full arena. I also need to have a off system to... I need to put an off switch on this, guys. Oh man. Right, I think this is going to be the last one. I need to be ready to... Oh my goodness. Ish. And off. Turn it off. Completely off. Oh my lord. That was dangerous. Oh, look at this thing. It's so ridiculous. I love it to bits. That's a whole Spleef arena. I think I need to make sure that we get the power-ups in place. The power-ups are needed. I think what I'll do is I'll have just 4 power-ups to begin with, 1 in each corner. I'm gonna have a little sleep, because I don't want to be dealing with this when it gets dark. Yeah, so I think we'll just have 1 in each corner. So, yeah, people can work the ways to the corners and maybe try and wait it out, but they'll probably be surprised there. So it's going to be a good place for ambush. I think it's going to add some interesting game dynamics. Now, I need to add an off switch to this, and I need to put a lot of lighting up there, because if people are going to be playing up there, then we need it to be nice and not mob-ridden. Right, and we're back. Now, I'm going to apologise for the massive jump cut. I've just gone ahead and done lots of work in between these last cuts. So, let's go and have a quick look. Oops, flip. Flying's kind of difficult. So, this is the actual playing arena. I've gone ahead and done all of the redstone that's needed. I say all the redstone. I'm on the very last thing that needs doing. Okay, so this is where people are going to play. I'm half tempted to put like fences in odd locations, because essentially where the items are going to pop up is going to be in each one. So there's going to be like one pop up around here, one over there, one over there, one over there, one over there. Now, my plan is to make it so that all of them release something at the same time. But the question's going to be whether the item's useful or not. At this stage, I don't have any potions organised, so I feel like the difference between having a useful item and a useless item is going to be an interesting dynamic to the game. Now, another interesting dynamic is inventory management. They're going to have their inventories absolutely crammed full of moss, so they're going to have to take a few seconds to actually equip the item, which is going to hopefully add some interesting game dynamics. Right, that is all 5 of them wired up. As you can see, I've just got some items floating there. Now it's time for me to go and actually craft some of the things that I'm going to need. This might take a little bit of time because most of these are non-stackable, so it's going to be a matter of emptying my inventory except the things that I specifically need, and then just crafting and filling them. This is done. It's finished. The whole thing is finished. I mean, I could do a bit more prettifying, but I'm not going to. I think it looks good. I'm liking the look of it. So, what have we got? We've got all this up here, which I think you've already seen. I've removed all of the moss in the play arena because that's like a key part of how to play the game. So basically the idea is that once people have finished the game, they need to clean up after themselves. They need to do a good old tidy up. And we've got the composting unit right here. We've got signs on basically everything. So basically when people manage to pick up some cobbly stuff, they're just going to dump it in there. This is all of my bone meal. I just need to take those ones out with me. This is almost, and I mean very, very nearly almost sustainable. So it's more or less producing just as much bone meal as it's using. So as long as I kind of keep on top of that, that should be absolutely fine. Let's have a look. Because I went along and I did a little bit of refilling of these. And I think for all of the times that I've ran it, I've got... each one's probably got 1 stack out of it. And I've ran it a few times now. So that ain't too bad. So anyway, let's have a quick look. We've got some player boxes so they can empty out their inventories and just leave the things there. Nice and tidy. Got an ender chest just in case, you never know. And we've got the helping hoe of cleanup. So basically at the end, once the game's over, people need to clean out the arena. So yeah, that's what that's about. We've got a button to rebuild the arena. I decided to change this around a little bit because I figured that actually a button is a better idea than not, basically. Got a rule book. Many rules. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record a little thing for the TBers so that they can just watch a video, because most of them don't read. I don't think half of them can read. I may be wrong. I may be just, you know, shooting from the hip, but I don't think half of them can read. So, but that's okay. That happens. I have difficulty reading and writing, so there's probably going to be some spelling mistakes in here. So we've got a little book here for anybody who wants to turn up and reconfirm the rules. Otherwise, this is kind of it. It's done. So if I press the rebuild arena button, I've not tested this before now. We'll find out if this is going to work properly. I mean, it looks like it's working. I haven't tested it since reworking the redstone. Let's put it like that. Oh, there's quite a lot of power blocks in there. Quite a bit of stone. The left-hand side's a bit slower than the right-hand side for some reason, which is interesting. But it kind of doesn't matter. I've got it all set up, so it's going to work regardless. Ooh, let's stand on this. Then over here we've got all the collection happening. That's working beautifully. So we can sort of stand on here. These are the places where the items are going to get pushed up into the game. Right, you can see the lights on the side keeping account of how far it is as well, so hopefully this should be it finished pretty soon. I've got a slight worry about the redstone, but we're going to find out how that goes in a second or two. That's it, it stopped. It stopped beautifully. Oh yes. So perfect, so nice. Right, so that is the play arena already. People can start doing whatever they like up here, start playing. And then we've got a 5-minute timer on the bonus items. So if I press that, hopefully. This might take a little bit of time because it is on a random basis. It isn't just meant to pop things up. Oh, heck, no. That's not meant to be happening. Oh, man, run away. I need to stop things. It's gonna break. It's not meant to do that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Right, let's try that again. I've gone and fixed up all of the things that went wrong. Quite a few things went wrong. It wasn't too bad though. It took me about 5 minutes to clean that up. So I now press this. We shouldn't get any more pushing from the sides. We should just get items being dispensed occasionally up into the play area. Yep, I think this is acceptable. Gonna have a little sleep. Right, I think I heard a click, so there it is. So the items are being dispensed upward into the play area. It's quite fast. I just wonder if I don't need to tweak that a little bit. It's a 5-minute timer, so right, there we go. That is it, all fixed up, ready to go again. I'm hoping that I don't have similar problems, but I think I've snagged the issue. I did something a bit silly with the redstone. And hopefully that isn't going to be a problem again. Oh, I see the things which I do. If I break that one, then that's fine. If I do the same over there, then it's also fine. Oh, man. Basically, this game is ready to go. This is me still sort of snagging the little problems that I made for myself earlier with that silliness of the redstone. And all I'm trying to do here is make sure that when people play it, the pistons are not going to try and push. Let's have a little sleep, and then we'll be back in a moment. Right, there we go, completely finished. I'm calling that done. I'm going to let everybody know that the game, which for some reason, I don't know why I had an urge to build this game, but I really did. It's like there's some kind of outside force just saying that I need to build a game. But now I've built the game, I'm feeling much better. That feels good. This feels nice. Just gonna scoosh over this way so we can have the sun. Sun? No, there we go. We're going to have a halo for a few moments for this outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this Spleef game. We're going to get around to having a game with it real soon. I just need to convince some people that it's a good thing to play. Anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye.